Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is not the normal ad opening, I admit. This is a little thing. My cat Chance is currently in the hospital getting surgery to have his gallbladder stone removed. I'm currently trying to run a GoFundMe in order to help cover the cost of the surgery. Just with the apocalypse and with the baby on the way and everything else going on, I just don't have the available funds to cover it. And I'm asking for any help I possibly can. He has gone through the surgery and he is in recovery right now, which is fantastic. And I'm glad that he's going to be around for many more years to come. If you'd like to help out, you can just go to gofundme.com/MundaneChat. The link will be also in the video description. Thank you guys very much. I will talk to you later. Have a great day and peace out. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and this is a story that is destined to be the #1 spot on Reddit's Pussy Pass Denied because, oh man, this chick is currently locked up for faking a kidnapping attempt. Yeah, I wish I was making that up. I wish we lived in a different world where these kind of pranks didn't happen, because I'm pretty certain that when it was all over, her saying, "It's just a prank, bro," didn't work out very well with the police. Because she's behind bars. So it says here that Thelma Williams, a 38-year-old Ohio woman, sparked a massive police response, including the deployment of a helicopter and the shutting down of a highway on Wednesday, when photos and videos of her bound and gagged in her basement were shared on Facebook. Now, don't get me wrong, that would alarm anybody. If you see something like that pop up on your Facebook feed, you will be like, oh my God, what is happening? What's going on? What do I do? How do I help? You know, I mean, there was a story a couple of years ago of a man who killed his wife, took pictures of her, posted it to Facebook, and then took off. Like, these things happen. They suck. They're horrible. We had live streaming stuff earlier this year of people beating a white guy. You know, 4 black people kidnapped an 18-year-old white guy in Chicago, beat him, tortured him, streamed it to Facebook Live. We've had other things of girls committing suicide on Facebook Live. Like, there are things that happen on Facebook that are just horrible. It's not just cat memes and your grandmother trying to understand how the freaking like button works. But the point is, she got busted. Now, the images were sent to the social media platform shortly before noon on September 27th. Alarmed friends and relatives called 911 and said a man kidnapped her. Yeah, because that's the correct emotional response. Your friends and family see something horrible happen to you, they're going to respond. It's going to go crazy, right? Especially something like this. And at least they were monitoring it and they were quick to act. So that is good. That shows you that not all of humanity is screwed and that people are willing to make the right call and call the police for help in that moment when they need to. Saying here that it has video and picture of her saying they have her and they're going to kill her today. A friend of Williams told a 911 operator. So there's video and there's pictures of her saying they're going to kill me, you know, and yeah, that would cause anyone to have that emotional freak out and panic. When police arrived, they found Williams in the basement of her Middletown home, loosely bound with a pair of underwear in her mouth. She told police that a masked man had attacked her that morning and left her tied up. According to Williams, he recorded the images, posted them, then called a contact on her phone and laid the phone by her side and left. Now, that's just weird, right? Like, even if, okay, like, let's say we didn't know this was already fake, this was already made up, this was already a hoax. I would look at just the description of it, of how she said things, and I'd be like, this is just weird. All right, someone breaks into your home, ties you up, posts threatening messages to Facebook, calls a friend in your contact list, you know, and I would ask which friend. If it was anything other than the top number, or the top 3 you see or whatever when you look at your contact list, then there's a problem. If it's like calling someone that's name is like, you know, Ted Zarandino or something, and I don't know if there's a Ted Zarandino, I'm not including you. I'm just saying it's like, you know, something very much at the bottom of the list you have to scroll through to get. Then there would be something very suspicious there. But also loosely bound, right? Loosely bound. Can't make it too tight. Convincing, but not too tight. Apparently not tight enough. After investigating, police discovered that Williams had recorded the cell phone video herself. Williams then admitted that the kidnapping was a hoax in an interview with police. She was arrested and charged with filing a false report, a 5th-degree felony. Yeah. Why? Like, does she just want attention? 38 years old? I don't know anything about this woman, but it's like, she just want attention? Is that what this was? Again, you can't just sit there and be like, yeah, like, I totally got you guys. Like, I got you. It's just a prank, bro. You can't arrest me. It's just a prank. I believe the Daddy-O-5 team would like to argue differences on that one, mostly because it's just a prank, bro didn't stop them from losing custody of 2 of their kids and becoming Daddy-O-3. All right. So according to the police, this is what they said in their report, or their charges filed at least. Thelma Williams, 38, is in the Middletown City Jail awaiting a court hearing for making false alarms. F5, felony 5. Williams initially stated a masked intruder entered her home at approximately 9 in the morning, bound her, and cut her clothes off. Williams went on to say that the suspect used her cell phone to videotape the event, later posted the videos to Facebook prior to leaving her home. Williams stated that the suspect called a contact in her phone and left the phone by her side. A third-party 911 call was received by Butler County Dispatch, stated Williams was in distress and needed help. When deputies arrived, they found Williams in the basement, loosely bound and ripped clothes. Detectives responded to initiate the investigation. After interviewing Williams, there were several inconsistencies with her story. Williams later admitted she fabricated the attack. She was arrested and booked into the Middletown City Jail. This is the thing. People don't realize that cops are smarter than a lot of people think. You know, what it is you watch these shows, you know, you watch these detective shows, and it's always like the cops are kind of like, you know, they have to bring in the specialist team, right? The specialist team is the only one that can solve the crime. You got to call in NCIS. Got to make sure JAG is there. You know, you got to make sure NCIS Los Angeles shows up, or what is the other one? NCIS New York? It doesn't matter. I don't watch those shows. They're not bad, I just don't watch them. But procedural crime dramas always kind of paint beat cops and your standard detectives as just kind of like local bumpkins. If you know, they're never given the respect for having any kind of intelligence. And I can tell you honestly, they're smart. I actually have taken homicide writers courses taught by 30-year veterans on the force, and we learned about how police do their job and how they actually perform investigations. And we learned a lot of very interesting stuff and went through some very interesting, dark, and disturbing cases. And the whole point is that, yeah, she probably watches TV and thinks like, oh, yeah, I'm out here in Middletown, Ohio. I'm not New York, not Los Angeles, not Miami, not Las Vegas, not any of the other big cities, Chicago, right, where there's fire apparently, and she can get away with this kind of stuff, basically because media has taught her that cops are stupid. They're not stupid. What you see on TV is not reflective of real life by a long shot. Just as a little side thing, because I like to do these every once in a while, just want to remind you guys that what you see on TV, whether it's the news, whether it's you know, television or whatever, it's all fake. It's all produced to some fashion or another, and it should be taken with a grain of salt. Some more heavily than others, but you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it says here that we can actually see her waiting for the video to come on so she can get her serious face on. We find her story to be a total fabrication, coming from Sheriff Richard Jones. Now, anyone who's ever seen me flub up in a video, like you'll see me like snap my fingers and you'll see me like go, fuck shit, you know, like get myself into it or whatever. Like that's similar to what happened here. She had to get her serious face on. She had to go 1, 2, 3, action, you know, and like get herself in the mode. She was method acting, and she did a horrible job because she didn't clip it off the front of the video. Did she not think they were gonna look through her phone? That's so funny. Williams' daughter was terrified when she first saw the video, but believes her mom pulled the stunt to ask for help, not attention. If my mom made this up, it's not for attention, it's because she needs help, not because she needs to be behind bars. Well, if you need help, it's probably best to come out and post a little 45-second blurb for GoFundMe for your sick cat, rather than, you know, fake a video where my cat's been kidnapped, held by ransomers for the amount of money I need for the surgery. Right? I'm just saying, there's other ways to go about it that aren't going to be as bad. And now she's locked up. But the sheriff has asked the district attorney to basically that Williams be prosecuted to the full extent of the law, and I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all. Period. I think she should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. This is a waste of time and resources, and all because you need help. What kind of help? Help you can't go to your family. What are the police going to be able to do for you that your family and friends won't be able to? Is this an idea that you're trying to raise some money and you figured if you staged this event, you'd be able to play the sympathy card and be able then to raise money that way? Because we've heard stories like this, you know, where something horrific happens to somebody, someone else starts to GoFundMe in their honor, and it balloons. Like there was the old woman in Wyoming on the bus, the grandmother on the bus coming home from school, and these boys were just completely roasting her, horrifically so, and recording it. And then people wanted to raise money for her vacation, and she raised like $350,000 when they were just looking for like $5,000. So something like that. I'm wondering if this woman here thought that might be something. And that's partly because in those situations, like in the situation following Vegas, you know, people are raising money. The GoFundMe for that's over $7 million, as it should be. I'm no way deriding the valid types of GoFundMes out there and crowdfunding campaigns, but this feels like it was something like that to me. And that's sad. It's sad that like you feel like that's the only way you're going to be able to get help is to fake a kidnapping, a potential sexual assault, upload it to Facebook because you know that's going to get attention, and then use it as a way to springboard some kind of financial gain instead of just, you know, actually asking. I know they say it's better to ask forgiveness than permission in some cases, but this is not one of them. You screwed the pooch, and you're probably going to spend some time behind bars. Hey guys, that wraps up this video. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. I love to read your guys' input. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel, there's the Amazon affiliate store, there's PayPal, there's Patreon, there's Bitcoin. And if you're bored and you want something else to watch, check out 3 Buck Theater up here. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful day. Peace out.